Hi guys. So I was listening to a Elon Musk video earlier, and it was asking what would you do? Like, I'm just giving you a rough example. Uh, what would you do if you owned a company with 12 employees, and one of them stole $30,000 from you, and because of that, you were having to close your business down, which means that all 12 people were going to lose their jobs. What would you do? Would you try to help the person, or because the lady was stealing it because her kid needed medicine, you know? Um, what would you do? And it made me think, because I'll tell you, throughout my journey, um, one of the biggest betrayals was my um, caseworker from when I was in foster care. She When I reported the abuse in 2022, um, I was supposed to be going to DHS to have a meeting with the supervisors and the lady at the case. And this is when I reported my son's severe abuse. Um, and so I show up there, and it ends up being the caseworker to my son's case and Lila, my caseworker. Uh, she was my caseworker when I was in foster care. Like, I had kept in contact with her throughout the years, like not a super lot, but I mean, she was in a way, I mean, she made all of the decisions for me. Um, she was kind of in a way my mom. I don't know. I just didn't have a mom though, really. But anyways, um, and I was like, dude, Lila's here. She must have told him, that like she must have my back and tell him that there's no way that I'm making this up. And so we have this whole conversation, this great conversation. And then when they turned it around and tried to say that I was telling my son to say that, uh, a few things in that conversation were used against me. Like, she set me up, you know, and she's a person that goes to church and stuff and believes in God. And uh, that betrayal was so gnarly, though, and it made me think, like, at what point does your job make you, supersede your morals? You know, it shouldn't.